Teachers who
Number
push students to
two,
the
Terrence
edge.
Fletcher in Whiplash. Good God, this guy was a fantastic, fantastic character, and I love this movie, but not the best teacher. Not the best. One might say he might be one of the worst, and that's why he's on this list. But a physically abusive, I think, is just at the normally that's like the worst part of a teacher. That's like one of his redeeming qualities is the fact that he's physically abusive because it matches everything else that this guy does. All of his just emotional torment. One of the quotes in this movie, there are no two words more harmful in the English language than a good job.
Music isn't supposed to be perfect.
He did say himself, like, hey, at least he tried. But that's exactly what type of shit he would give someone else for saying that they tried. So the hypocrisy is strong with Terrence Fletcher, and maybe that's why I'm a big fan of his, and maybe he could be a big fan of the podcast. Not quite my tempo. What a perfectionist piece of shit. Like, for hours, they spent hours in that practice room trying to get the drum part right for that song and just double swing time, my tempo. Like, oh, no, not quite my tempo. What an awful guy. I remember us talking about this and reviewing this movie, and you were over it. You just didn't even want to talk about the movie anymore because I feel like you hated watching this because it was so not a good time, like what you're wanting to do for a movie.
Well, I just feel like we get it. He's a shitty person. The main character in the movie, the protagonist, kept going back to try and for some reason win his favor. Just hurt my heart.
You don't need to seek approval from people that are abusive and mentally abusive to you. So I don't know. Just oh well. But Whiplash, great movie. Terrence Fletcher. I understand his methods. I don't hate them, but yeah, can't fly today.